Word to my mama, I promise I gotta go get it. Hop in my whipping and be on my way. Now I'm copping a ticket to Cali. My mission to Valley, the babes in the lake till I finally come back to Miami.
Yo, what up guys, it's Data Great here today, back with another video. Congratulations, you've been blessed. Now, today's video is going to be about SAO episode 3. And to be honest, this episode had a lot of stuff in it that I felt like was important moving forward, but not necessarily anything, I guess, like impactful, like right now type shit. Like everything is just more build up and more build up, and I feel like everything is going to kind of come to a head in the next episode, because now Alice's younger sister is about to get captured. Well, not about to, she already got captured, and we see some goblins and shit. So you know Kirito and Eugeo is gonna have to fade these motherfuckers. I don't know how though, because they don't have any weapons on them right now. Hopefully there's like some swords or some shit within the cave that they're in to try to contest with these motherfucking goblins. But let me just say, there is too many fucking goblins this season in anime. Like, goblins here, goblins there, goblins everywhere. Like, bruh, like, chill the fuck out with them shits. But anyway, that was towards the end of the episode, but I want to kind of jump back to something I noticed that has been a trend for these past couple of episodes, and that is within this new video game world that Kirito is in. It seems like him, Eugeo, and for these past 2 episodes, minus Alice, have cycled through the same couple of places that they've been at. Like every place that they've been at in that world, like they revisit it again across each of the episodes. But I kind of like it because each time it's showing us something different and giving us more, like, basically lore and more insight into the characters and also what's going on within the world itself. So I can appreciate that, but at the same time, it's pretty interesting because each time I feel like Eugeo is the character that's kind of remained the same within each of the instances, like minus the scenes without Alice. Like, he pretty much is the same type of dude. He re-says the same shit he says in other episodes, but I guess each time the tone is different and there's different meaning to the shit that he is saying. And you notice how gapped his memory is without Kirito in it. Like certain instances, like it'll give us flashbacks into his memories or whatever, and we'll see scenes from the first episode when Kirito was there with them, but in Eugeo's memories, Kirito was just cut out. And I think it has something to do with his weird eye that we saw in the first episode when they took Alice away. He got some type of error code bullshit up in his eye. That shit probably made him forget everything. And I feel like that is gonna be like a recurring theme with his character. Like moving forward, he's probably gonna struggle a lot with his memories. It might affect him negatively. I'm not really sure, but we'll have to find out once we finally do meet up with Alice again. Hopefully we meet up with Alice again. But judging from the opener, that's pretty much guaranteed, so let's just say when. But in these past couple episodes, I feel like Eugeo's character has pretty much evolved the most, and he's learning the most. And we also get insight of what his future abilities might be, just because in this episode he could use that same spell Alice used when they first entered the cave. And even though it's a minor spell, he said it himself, it's just some minor shit, like some shit pretty much everybody could do. Like, I hope that this means, like, for his character personally, that he's not just a swordsman. I hope he is like kind of like a magic swordsman type of dude, because we already got Kirito, and it seems like so far Kirito is just a pure swordsman himself. Across all of the seasons of the anime, he has been a swordsman, at least to my knowledge. I don't know what they do in the manga and all that shit, but he's just been a pure swordsman. So I hope they can add that to Eugeo's character. And honestly, if they do, he might give Kirito, you know what I'm saying, a little competition. And I think it might be a little bit his-sided But we're going to talk about that in another video. But today's video, I'm just focusing on what happened these past couple episodes, because I feel like it's important, because I feel like the next episode is when everything is going to come to a head. And I know for a fact that the next episode isn't going to be just about fading these weak-ass goblins. You feel me? There's got to be something more. And I feel like we're going to visit that dead zone eventually. I don't know how it's going to happen. Maybe the goblins try to carry her over to that zone, and Kirito and Eugeo try to save her or something like that. I don't know. But we're going to see what happens. But overall, I feel like this episode, it really did two things. It introduced us more into the mind of Alice's younger sister, and you know how she feels like everybody is like basically using her as a picture of her sister, like mentally, and it hurts everyone around her that she looks like her sister and she reminds them so much of her. And you know, it's a lot weighing on her, as you can tell throughout the episode. You can easily see that. That's why she even went to the mountains in the first place, to try and find her. Or I actually really don't know what her goal really was going there, to be honest with you. But if she made a decision like that, it's obvious to tell that something is wrong, and hopefully Kirito and Eugeo can figure that shit out, so she don't go trying to do some dumb shit like this again, if that's how it actually goes. And the second thing I feel like we get to see is Eugeo finally taking that step towards becoming that swordsman that we seen in the opener. Cause I ain't gonna lie, that little combo they did, that shit was fresh. I want him to get to that point soon, and it looks like he's getting closer and closer. So that's good to see. It seems like though he's gonna have a lot of training to do to actually be able to use the sword, because even Kirito isn't able to control it. His points weren't up. I forgot what they called the points, but his points weren't up enough to actually use the sword. I guess his level was too low. Like, you know, in some MMORPGs, you can have a weapon in your inventory, but you gotta be a certain level to use that bitch, so it's just sitting there. That's kind of what the sword is like. But I feel like once he gets to that point, it's gonna be dope as fuck, and I'm excited to see it, especially for this next episode, because now we get to actually see some combat for, I feel like, the first time since the first episode, because honestly that kind of combat wasn't really that exciting. I think they just did that just to show you, like, remind you of like the previous seasons, because if you noticed, like, each of the characters that was involved had like a separate, you know, kind of, they went back to each season. Like, one character from the Gun Guild, another character from the fairy bullshit, I forgot what that season was called, honestly. And you know, it's just all callbacks, and then all in the same instance of combat. So I fucked with it. But let me know what you guys felt about this episode. That's really all I gotta say on it, to be honest. I'm just waiting on the next episode as per usual. But yeah, just let me know what you guys think down below. Did you like the episode? Do you like where the series is heading? And let me know what you think about Eugeo's character, or do you think Alice's little sister is going to be someone actually important, or are they just basically using her as like a setup piece for the future? Either way, let me know. If you fucked with the video and you made it this far, I appreciate you. And make sure to leave a like, drop some comments, and subscribe if you're new. I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good one. Peace.